Hey everybody, Max Monster, back with Marvel Heroes. And we got Iron Man back on the chopping block, and we're going to be doing Cold Steel build. And I'll show you how to do the Steel Rain build so you can have your choice of how you want to play. Just delving right into the build. 20-point skills. We're going to do 20 points into Arc Reactor Enhancement. I mean, this is just a big DPS boost for us, so we're going to take it. And with all these extra points, we can do 20 points into the one-off. For these builds, that's going to be a super extra bursty damage that we're going to use. Put 1 point for right now into the force field and force shield, and do shield overload at 20 points. And then 20 points into adaptive defenses. And 20 points into coolant blast. And now this is where you have a choice. If you want to go with Steel Rain, you would instead do 20 points into Wrist Rocket, and that would give you maximum range to stay far away from things. Or Coolant Blast, which is going to give you medium range, kind of close range, a lot more damage though. And then 20 points into Micro Missiles, and 20 points to Jericho Bombardment. That's going to give you sustained damage and some extra damage. And then we're going to do our 1 point skills, which are Deployable Medic, Jet Boot Flight, Missile Control System, and System Reboot. And then the rest of the points all go into Force Shield, giving us some extra defense and shield capacity. And that's the build. And basically, for the Cold Steel build, you're going to be spamming Micro Missiles, Jericho Bombardment, Shield Overload, and Coolant Blast like no tomorrow. And then I pop with the one-off whenever I can, usually with trashed around and stuff. But, you know, sometimes it's better to save it for the smarter time. And then gearing, I, of course, do the Advanced Super Soldier Serum. And then Advanced Kree Hyper Optics. Because we're slowing everything all the time, that's a big boost of damage with some crit rating. So I take it. Because we do physical and energy damage, Green Goblin Metal works really wonders here. And it's got health and movement speed. That actually is a pretty solid metal for a lot of characters now that do split damages. Pluvian Superconductor, I'm doing all AoE damage, therefore AoE power damage boost is welcome. And a Power Prism Shard, again all AoE. So reduced cost, area size, and crit is always good too. I'm using Casket of Ancient Winters because I know I like the build. I'm going to stay with it. So, you know, this is going to be a massive damage boost once it's paid out. On the ring, you know, health, defense, spirit is pretty solid. You could have crit in there. That would be pretty solid too. He has pretty high crit already, you know, so it doesn't matter, but a little more doesn't hurt. I got the White Rabbit's umbrella on him because it's damage versus slow targets. I got his armor. I got his undersheath armor as well. I put the AIM Space Core Zero Gravity boost because it's plus damage rating yet again. And then, you know, +1 to all powers and extra defense and stuff that always helps. I got his helmet. So, you know, he's doing pretty good. I got all health on his core. I got a 3-to-1 core with invulnerability for 2 seconds of medkit use. In case you haven't seen one, didn't think they existed, they do. Although I haven't seen one drop ever again. And then ideally this would have either crit or, you know, spirit on it. Yet again, probably spirit would be much better than crit. But health and defense on the insignia, very nice. And that fleshes out our Iron Man with a Euro. I used range Euro because his defense is really high already. And you went with Spirit, or River of the Soul, getting Spirit in there. So, we'll go ahead and show it in a Cosmic. I'm a little bit sick, so if I sound funny, that's what it is. Baby got sick, so of course we get sick. And training room's a little bit buggy. You can't put your shields up or anything, so if you start off there or anything like that, make sure you got all your buffs up. And you're basically going to be spamming all your buttons that you want to spam. And anything that you basically point your mouse at will probably just die. Well, I'm not sure why this keeps changing. My mini map keeps going back to the size I don't want it to be. If you expect problems in the area, you can drop your medic. That's a tiny bubble. You know, with the way they changed everything, you would think they'd make that bubble a little bit better for group play and everything. If they really want us to be a support type class that provides the Constitution buff there. You know, I think we should be able to deploy the medic and basically everybody gets the buff for the 10 seconds instead of it being a bubble that they have to stand in, but that's me. Well, you can see that shield overload really keeps us in spirit with the 3-1 core. Not really an issue. The shield's going to hold up forever. Basically, the most damage the shield's taken is probably from actually overloading it. When it gets messy, just pull him away from the mess. Oh, his aura's really wanted to come towards him, huh? Pretty easy. Oh, unique. Oh, those repulsors. I don't know if they're his or they're the any hero ones. They're experimental, so haven't gotten those yet. Yeah, let's take a look, huh? Oh, there it is. Oh wow, +7 to Coolant Blast. That could actually be better. Ooh. Wow. $30,000. 34,000. That's hard to say. That +7 didn't pay out like I thought it would. 22 to 34. We'll have to play around with it a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do a charge on it too, and then it's still 22 to 34. Well, that's it. I hope it helps. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I gotta play around with this a little bit now that I got it. And I'll talk to everyone later.